Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to another video. So 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road, we got Bronze Oxide, but this one isn't a premium or anything like that. Cloth interior, super basic, and a manual transmission. Let's check it out. I want to take a walk around the exterior of this truck before we dive on into the inside, show you guys the TRD Off-Road in Bronze Oxide, and then just show you guys some of the upgrades that this truck has, but some features that people may really like with keeping the Tacoma basics. So starting up front, guys, we have LED headlights, very nice LED fog lights. Every single Tacoma is going to have Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. So we can see the radar cruise control right there, our LED fogs, and also we have some skid plates underneath for the TRD off-road model. This is what our grille looks like for the TRD off-roads. The Bronze Oxide paint looks really good on this one. Black fender surrounds. We have close to, I believe, like a 31.5-inch tire, so close to a 32s. If you got this as a hybrid, Toyota is going to be putting 33-inch tires on it. But these BFGs Toyota is really about, so they developed these in line with BFG. 17-inch wheel on this one. And with a TRD off-road too, guys, our shocks are Bilstein with piggyback reservoirs in all four corners. So the front, kind of like a TRD Pro of last generation, right, with the piggyback reservoirs. So we have that here on this TRD off-road. But before I show you the basic interior, let's kind of look at the back, right? Because a lot of people were talking about in my video, like, oh, I don't like the automatic tailgate. Can you get a TRD off-road without it? Yes. So right here, you don't press anything. It's not there. It has just a normal tailgate, guys. So people were hoping that that would be a thing. It's nice and dampened. And then our bed is pretty simple and basic in this one too. No outlet over here, no storage there, saving some money. We do have the bed rails, and then no compressor or storage over here on this side. We do have these little tie downs right here for the bed, which is nice. D-rings up front, and you can get a 6-foot bed in the TRD off-road. So this one is an example of a 5-foot bed, but you can get a 6-foot bed for the TRD off-road and only a double cab configuration. But even though it's not an automatic tailgate, it does go up fairly easily right there. Close it up. Tacoma embossed in the back. All Tacoma TRD off-roads, guys, are going to be 4-wheel drive, which is nice. So no 2-wheel drive options for the TRD off-road. That's really meant just now for the TRD pre-runner, which is pretty cool if you want a 2-wheel drive. So with the bumper in the back, we do have our little high lift jack points. We have the exhaust going out the side and our spare tire right there underneath. But let's go inside to where some stuff is pretty basic, which I like. So this one does have cloth interior. Now keep in mind, when we go on into the inside, pre-production materials, okay? All this shiny bit and all this stuff is not gonna be here on a full production model. These are very still pre-production materials. However, we do know that we'll have some soft touch right here. The TRD models are gonna say TRD right here on the door. Molly panels, no JBL sound system, so this is just the standard sound system. But take a look at the cloth seats. So this is just simple cloth seats for the TRD off-road. Now, even though they are manual seats, you have a nice lumbar support right here, which is cool. Our manually adjust up and down for the seat ride height. Our lever right here for our recline. Can't show you payload stuff because these are pre-production models, so none of this is going to be official yet. And also to slide the seat forward, we can slide it right there. Taking a look at some of our little buttons and free space right here for auxiliary switches if you guys want. This truck does have automatic high beams. That's part of the Safety Sense 3.0. We have our adjustable lights right here, our leveling lights, and then your interior lights, fun button right there, traction control off, and then also the jellyfish launcher. 3 pedals because, as I mentioned in the beginning, this one is a manual. So manual transmission in this one, 6-speed transmission, 14-inch screen, so adding a little bit of features in this. And we also have too, if we turn the accessory power on, a 12.3-inch screen here. So we do have some tech, right, in this truck. So you have the 12.3-inch little MID right there, and you also have the nice 14-inch display right here. Now, what I like about that is the fact that it's basic in here. You don't have any of the crazy things. You don't have any of the crazy stuff in the bed. Just the 4-cylinder turbocharged engine up front, 6-speed manual transmission. But you have the nice big screen here for your wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. If you're gonna have maps or something like this on the nice big screen, it's really nice to see that here on this. And then with our MID being digital right here, I just really like how this is very adjustable, right? So you're able to move this around. You're able to adjust the left side, the right side, the middle, all the information that you have in this MID. I just like the fact that it's super adjustable. And the manual transmission, like this is so basic. 4-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, our selector, our intelligent manual transmission, which that is very cool because if you're someone like me who doesn't drive manuals that often, it is like stall proof. So when you let out the clutch of this one, if you have that on, the truck will will adjust for itself and go forward, pretty much making it dang near close to impossible to stall the truck, which is very, very cool. And some people may say, well, like, oh, I want to be connected with my truck. Well, then good for you. I don't drive manuals that often, and I turn that on, and you're able to get out of some sticky situations with the clutch, even though if you're not, familiar with it, and really not stall the truck. Again, this one is nice and simple. So we have our HVAC right here. It is not a dual climate control. Here we have a spot to put our phone. This has like a little rubbery piece to just set your phone in nice and easily. And if you look at those USB-Cs right there, they are high output 45 watt USB-Cs. And then you also have right down here a 12 volt. So if you want to add another screen to the side of this, like an iPad or something, or a GPS system, this is really gonna keep all that stuff juiced up. TRD Off-Road, we are going to have our rear locker, front sway bar disconnect, and then this no clutch start. So what that no clutch start is, very cool feature. If you stall the vehicle, because like you don't have the IMT on or you get into a hairy situation, stall the truck, you're able to turn it back on, press that button, turn the truck back on with just your foot on the brake and then your foot on the gas. So the truck will start up and you're able to have your foot on the brake and the gas, not on the clutch, and just easily go out of it. So it's able to engage the clutches in the transmission. And if I'm saying that right, I hope I am. It's able to basically do a pseudo clutch for you to where you don't have to put the clutch in to start the vehicle. But we don't have any of the other features right here like crawl control, multi-terrain select. So the reason we don't have those crawl control features and the multi-terrain select and all that stuff for a manual transmission truck is because crawl control knows what speed you're going. It's keeping the truck at that speed. With a manual, they don't know if you're going to be shifting out of the gears and stuff. So Chief Engineer Sheldon Brown was like, you control the truck for the manual transmission. There is built-in A-track to this truck. So the automatic traction control really does act like your crawl control and the multi-terrain select and all that stuff for this truck. Looking over here at the passenger side, we have a nice shelf, Tacoma right here embossing that. Really like that. And then just the MOLLE panels on the side too. And then we have the cup holders right here. Nice soft center console. That thing is not gonna rattle at all. Open this up, nice little Tacoma space, Tacoma size, and then our cup holders right here. So checking out the back, again, in case you scrub past this in the video, all pre-production materials, guys, so super shiny, okay? But it does say TRD right here in the door, and then we'll check out our storage in the back seats. So no cup holders right here, our cup holders are up front, and our USB-Cs down there. Now for seat storage, what we're gonna do is lift up our headrest. This will fold forward. There's a little strap right here, and you can lift this, put the seat somewhat flat, right? So you can put stuff on top of the seat if you want. You have storage right back here because again, this truck does not have the JBL subwoofer in the back. Or if you want to see all your storage underneath, you can see this little strap right here that it helps hold this. You could use this as a handle, lift this seat up, clip that on. So now our seat is held and you can see all the storage we have underneath because this one is not a hybrid. So we got all the space we want under here for stuff. It says Tacoma right there. Nice deep storage here too. Now we'll go ahead and take this down. Pretty much my driving position. I just moved the truck over here. I could probably actually scoot a little bit forward since it's a manual. However, I'll sit back behind myself. Decent amount of space back here. Good amount of headroom right here. We don't have the whole sunroof here, so I have a good amount of headroom in this, more than the last Tacoma because they raised the headroom right here, but I'm comfortable. I had a nice little grab handle to get into the truck with, shut the door. It's fine back here. Like I'm 5'11" and I have pretty decent amount of space, and I could move the seat forward a little bit more if I wanted some more space. So definitely a bit more comfy back here than the 3rd gen Tacoma. Is it an insane amount of space? No, it's not an insane amount of space, but it's still pretty comfortable back here. So guys, what do you think about a simplified TRD off-road with a manual transmission, but also with some upgrades too, like the 14-inch screen, the digital MID? I kind of like that. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. Is this spec for you? Let me know and I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.